So you had a man tricked his girlfriend into taking abortion pills.
Yo,
And she believed him when he told her what they was because his dad is a gynecologist. Just because his dad is in that profession and he's not doesn't necessarily mean you trust what he's taking.
exactly.
And then it gets better because the nurse that came out, come to find out, when she went to go call the nurse, she used a texting app to where the number was no longer valid. So this man literally pulled the sheet over her eyes. She ended up not having the baby. And the nurse who she thought was legit wasn't even legit.
Yeah, they finessed the mess out of that girl.
How much time and preparation do one need to figure that one out? It's like Big Worm told Smokey in the movie Friday, you not living your full potential.
Yeah.
Obviously, he did.
Yeah, that's wild. That's the first time. It's like that, like when you see in like little short episodes and films and little memes and stuff, like people crushing up the Plan B and putting it like in the girl orange juice.
Right.
It's like your man real live pulled a meme off. Like your man real live had this girl thinking she was taking iron pills for her was it low blood or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Low blood pressure. I mean, not low blood pressure, but low blood level or something. I forget what it is why women take iron pills.
Low blood. Yeah,
it's low blood, right?
Yeah, because they're anemic.
Yeah,
so if
anemic,
you're anemic, that means you have low blood and you have low iron. So you take pills to to boost your blood and your iron, so to speak.
Yeah. So yeah, he finessed. It's crazy. Shorty thought she was taking iron pills. Whole time she was taking pills that would pretty much terminate her pregnancy. Mm-hmm. But it's just like, for all in that, bro, just tell Shorty you don't want the baby and, go get a Plan B. And like, unless she was like hell bent, like, yeah, I'm going to have this baby or whatever, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like,
but see,
then,
so see, you got to take some rebuttal back because you went and decided you was going to shoot the club up.
Yeah, that's right.
So you knew what was going to happen after you shot the club up. Now, again, nobody can tell a woman when to have a baby, when not to have a baby, when to keep the baby, when to abort the baby. But again, y'all knew what it was. Yeah. And like you said, he should have been man about it and just been like, hey, look, I don't think you should keep the baby. Now, I don't know if they had that conversation or not. Obviously, the way things went, they must have had that conversation and they didn't agree.
Ain't go his way.
You see what I'm saying?
Did not go his way.
Because I mean, you gotta look how many women out here that want to have kids and they can't.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? To where you have, and this stems back years ago, where women was having kids and just leaving them on people's doorsteps, throwing them in dumpsters and so on and so forth. Like, you made that choice and you didn't want to live with that decision because of whatever happened. Okay, cool. But moving things forward, hey, you gotta be adults about shit.
Yeah. And that's real. It has to be real conversations because we're both fathers. We're both in our kids' lives. And I know my stance on it when it comes to like a woman being pregnant. Like, I'm going to let you, I'm going to let you know if I want to have this kid or not. I'm not about to go through, the rest of my life with somebody attached to me that I did not want to have this kid. Like, that shit is dead. Or I'm at least voicing my opinion about it from Jump Street. Now, it's a woman's choice one way or another. It was both our choice to lay down and have sex unprotected. And at the end of the day, it's always the woman's choice to have the baby or not have the baby. But as the man, I'm sorry, you got to learn how to use one of God's gifts that he gave us, and that is the gift to gab.
Yep.
I don't care what smooth talking and lies you got to do. If you don't want to have that baby and you know that you are not going to be in this baby's life and all this stuff, bro, you gotta finesse the plug for extra drugs, bro. You gotta smooth talk and talk your way up out of this thing. Like,
before you even go to that extreme, just be responsible enough and just, hey, let me go ahead and put some protection on. Because if you already know in the back of your mind, you already know in the back of your mind, you're not going to be with this woman long term. And if you know yourself, you're not ready to have a child, like you said, not, trying to have this person in your life for another 18 years, then, hey, be that as it may, do what the hell you need to do to where shit like this don't happen, so to speak.
Yeah, but we all know how it is when you're young.
Oh, trust me, I get it.
We know how it is when you're young.
We not thinking that way.
Especially if you are always war rubbing and you ain't never not war rubbing before.
Right.
Then you get that feeling for the first time. Hey man, you might not want to go back. But like I said, it's life decisions you're gonna have to make. It's life decisions you're gonna have to make. You either gonna have to you're gonna have to be the pull-out king. Pause. You have to be the pull-out king. Or just had to gift the gab and get yourself about the situation. Or, already had that conversation with her, maybe have her on birth control.
Facts. Fact.
There's a bunch of different options, but one way or another, all jokes aside, be real and have these conversations. Just like when you get with somebody in a relationship or whatever, like there is real conversations that need to be had between people. It's the tough conversations that people don't want to have. And these are just conversations that have, no matter how brutally honest you have to be to get your point across, just get your point across. Because I'd be damned if somebody just throwing in my face like, well, you wanted to have this baby, and then I got to think in the back of my head, no, I did not.
Right.
Like, I did not want you to have this baby. I got lucky enough. I chose the two women that I have kids by. I chose my son's mother. I chose my daughter's mother, who I'm engaged with. Like,
I got my kids as well, and I don't regret having my kids. So, I love them all, respectfully. And on top of it, I'm a pop. So without them, I would be a pop. You know what I'm saying? Even though, sometimes they tell me, Dad, you getting soft. Because, when I was growing up, if I would have did this, I would have got my ass whooped and this and this, so on and so forth. But you want your grandkids and your kids. If you got, if you got your kids, you got your grandkids, all in all, you just want to show them unconditional love and, try to be there for each and every one of them if you can. And even if you can't be there physically, at least be there mentally. I know I can't be there for all mine, but I at least text them, say, hey, good morning. I ain't want shit. Love you. How you doing? And keep it moving. Cause at least they know, damn, Dad was thinking about me today. You know what I mean? So
every little bit, all of it counts. All of it counts. So, hey, end of the story. Just had hard conversations with people, man. Because you don't want to be out here trying to crush up Plan Bs and putting in somebody orange juice the next morning.
Facts. Or having somebody giving you something that you think you taking and you really not.
Because to go to all those extremes is crazy. Like when you could just have the conversation,
from the jump.
It's a lot of options, between wearing rubbers and Plan Bs and birth controls and
you got
there's a lot of different options.
So it's a lot
of different options
now.
To not have a baby or not you even have to worry about it in any general sense.
Exactly.
Take it off the board completely. Just have the conversation. Like I'm tired of seeing people have kids and not taking care of their kids the way they supposed to be. Like if you ain't want the baby, just say that.
Right. That way you can avoid
this whole situation.
The baby daddy drama, the baby mama drama.
Like
the child support.
Yeah.
You ain't got to worry about none of that if you just had a conversation in the jump.
I had a hard conversation, man. It is what it is.